Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today it's the 29th of October 2024. Little quick request first, if I might make that of you, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel, because that'd be marvellous and a big help. Get the word out. Today, Threshold and their album from 1998, Clone, which has just had a remix and reissue this year recently. And it includes 3 live tracks as bonus stuff. And also the band's prior 3 albums from the 90s have been given a similar treatment. Now, Threshold is a band which has largely passed me by over the years. I only own one of their albums, for the Journey, which didn't really hit the spot for me. I thought For the Journey's rather generic. However, a friend of mine recently very strongly suggested that I pick up a copy of Clone, because he insisted it would be my bag. So I did, because he doesn't usually point me in the wrong direction. So I acted on his suggestion and picked up a copy of Clone. Now, I didn't like it at first. It didn't resonate with me at all. I just couldn't get into it. So I've stuck at it and persevered, left it for a while and come back to it, and now I'm pleased to say it's really paid off, and now I do get it. I think it's a really fine album of interesting progressive metal, which whilst it's a complex listen, it's one of those that grows and reveals more that each time you listen to it. I'm still doing that now. It's got a running theme or concept of sorts, I suppose, around genetic alteration and eugenics and all that kind of scientific stuff. Dealt with very adeptly lyrically, I thought, around a genetically cloned child who don't really feel comfortable on Earth, so clears off to Mars. Musically, the opener of Freaks sets that scene very well, I think. Bit nice crunchy riff, some atmospheric keys going on, fluid solo, big thumping drums pumping it along, punchy vocal, and the dystopian lyrics all gives it a sort of a brooding dark feel. I think that's excellent opener. Angels is quite upbeat, catchy melody going on, and then we've got, I think, the quite superb The Latent Gene. Comes in a few seconds shy of 8 minutes, a nice chugging foot tapper of a song. It's got changes of style and pace. I'd say it's proper progressive metal, this one. Alternates between a sort of a fractured riff, some melodics, and a sort of a Floydian style solo. There's a lot going on in that 8 minutes, just shy of. The next trio, we've got Lovelorn, Change and Life's Too Good. I think that these are rather darkish and slightly doomy and gloomy, but again it works in the context of the album. Goodbye Mother Earth stretches out into more what you might call traditional progressive territory, and then Voyager 2, this slams it all home in some style over around about 9 minutes, another thumping slab of progressive metal. And then Sunrise on Mars concludes it in reflective style, I would say. And again, it's a bit more mellow than what's gone previously. The 3 live tracks at the end are 3 from the album, Freaks, Change and The Latent Gene. So individually and collectively powerfully delivered. Bit of a tongue twister that, eh? But as I say, as I mentioned at the start of this review, it did take me a while to properly get into Clone, and for me it's one of those albums which the listener needs to spend some time with before it starts to fully reveal itself, and I think that's a positive sign. I'm certainly pleased I took the time with it that I have, and now my opinion of Clone is that it's a rather excellent album indeed of very classy progressive metal. I might even pick some of those other early Threshold albums up to see if they're in a similar style. So that's Threshold and the Clone remix reissue for this year. I'll put a link to it underneath if you want to go and check it out and buy it, whatever format you like. Please do subscribe to the channel before you go, because that would be excellent and a big help. And as always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.